Hey, it's Joe, and this is my next project.
Some of you guys noticed the robot in the background, some of the other videos, and you know, I try to be a good guy. He's an out-of-work actor. He thought Star Wars was going to be a big break for him, and that didn't work out, so I let him sweep, clean up around the shop, and use the charger. He just hung around a while. No, he was a Halloween costume. Here's some pictures. I don't have many pictures of him. Anyway, there he is. I'll point out some things on him. Hey, here he is. I put him to work at the drill press. I wish I would have got a video. Would have enjoyed that. Here he is posing instead of working, taking a selfie. Anyway, he was a pretty good robot. I had him for a long time. He's not around anymore. He's gone on to the great robot beyond. See, at one point he even stood way up top, watching over the hot rod. Let me show you how this thing was made. It was just made out of everyday junkyard parts. Let's see if I got a good picture of him. The base here, this base here was basically a wooden box, and it had two Vega timing belts. That's those black stripes, MDF cut out right around here. Both these plates were MDF, and there were all thread. Came up through here to another plate of MDF. And wrapped around though were two Walmart square kitchen trash cans covered in this pipe insulation. And then right in this belt area here, here's a better picture of it. Check this out. Right in this belt area here, there was a motorcycle wheel. No spokes in it. And this box was hollow all the way to the bottom, to where it was a costume, so you could get in it, and it broke apart right here. You could take the top off of it and set it down. This piece right in here is the spare tire well out of some kind of AMC Spirit or something like that. And I had Teflon sliders, 3 or 4 Teflon sliders, and it would slide around that wheel so it would spin at the waist there. You could get in it and turn. Another piece of the pipe insulation right in here. This big piece, do I have a better picture? This is really one of the better pictures of this. This big drum right here, that's a dryer drum. See the little indent in it there? So you had the spare tire well out of the AMC, the dryer drum, and this just flex tubing. These claws, that's MDF. I cut out MDF with the jigsaw, and it had 2 clothespins in there. So really you could work your arms and you could make those claws open and close. And it had casters inside there, so you could walk around if the floor was flat. Didn't do stairs very good. Really hampered your style there. But then it had a piece of plexiglass right in here, and there was a light under there. And back years ago, you could buy these things at Halloween. It looked like a police microphone or something, a little small one that would change your voice. And I took one apart, I had it in there, and you could press the button inside the costume. You could press the button with your head, and the light would come on, and it would change your voice, and you could talk. It had a robot setting on it. And this part here is a regular fan. It's like, you know, you would get to set on your desk. Another piece of MDF. That's a center cap off of something. And some flex hose. This was another cool deal. Let me find a better picture of it. There it is. This one right here. In the top here, if you remember the robot, there were 2 things. I don't even know if you can see them in here, but it had two little antennae spoon things that came out here, and it had those on them. And then up in this glass dome, which on this one, it's a dish you would put violets in or something, but it came over the top where it was kind of mushroom shaped. Anyway, and it's sitting on a piece of MDF, and inside there was a music box. You know, like you open the chest and there's a music box with a little ballerina, and you wind it up and the ballerina goes around. Well, I took the harp off and I took the ballerina off, and then I mounted it right up in here where the top of this, you know, the thing that's supposed to go around. I don't know what you call that. He never told me that. It went around, and I could reach up above my head and wind it up. And the little claws, right around the claws, these are Chevrolet center caps here. And I'm not sure what was on the buttons. I think it was wash, rinse, spin, that sort of thing. But it was a lot of fun. And that's what happened to the robot. If you look in my shop, some of the videos, there's an airplane hanging from the ceiling in my shop, and a guy gave me that airplane, and a little while later I gave him this robot because I appreciate the airplane so much. And then about 8 months later, that big hurricane came through Houston down and flooded his whole house, everything he had, all his cars, and the robot is no longer. So what are you gonna do? Off to the next project.
I hope you enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed making it. If you did, tell your friends and subscribe. It's important.